Hey guys, welcome to another weekend index review sessions. And today we are going to look into the different indexes of India Nifty. And before that, let's check couple of global indexes and see where we stand right now. And so in my last tweet, in the Twitter, I mentioned that right now the global scale, all the indexes more or less is quite indecisive and not sure whether to go for a corrections or it should go for a new lifetime high, as it slightly below the previous lifetime high, most of the indexes except US indexes. Okay, so that was one thing I said. That the other thing, there is a US China tension going on, but I don't think that should impact the market much unless there is an serious escalation. So in case if there is any serious escalation in the border, that case there could be a temporary market impact. So that's one fundamental thing. Second fundamental thing is US election is coming in November, which is basically uh, 1.5 month remaining for that. So that will impact the global scale economies as well. So how they behave or before the elections, some profit booking is possible or right after the elections. So that's one thing. Second thing, so most of the vaccines over the world, the progress in the vaccine is showing a promise of getting a vaccine around this week, December, January. So that's the other thing. And latest data of different countries, including US, Europe, or India itself, is shown that there has been some recovery in the economic activity and then economic data. But despite that, the economic recovery is not exactly super sharp. It's kind of slow and steady moving recovery is happening right now. So yeah, so in Twitter I mentioned that it's possible the market slightly going before to the lifetime high, maybe deciding whether it is fair to go lifetime high or should go for a sideways or a small correction before reaching there. So we'll talk about different indexes from a technical point of view, and so some of the fundamental point of view I just told. Then apart from that, there is a new Indian stock exchange regulator SEBI has brought that multi-cap mutual funds should have minimum holding for small cap and mid cap, and which was not the case for them because most of them had more large cap, and some of the top multi-cap funds have like 70 to 90% of large cap holding. So there is a street expectation that there may be some large cap sell off and then those money might go to the small cap. So we'll come to that discussion as well. Okay, so let's start with what I said first, that market is been indecisive in different countries. So one of the top five GDP countries is Japan, which has been, if you see, notice this from the month of August. So from month of August and then till current date September, if you see the price has been sideways in a specific zone. Okay, so slightly from here to here, and if you notice this, the price is again slightly below from the lifetime high of Japan Nikkei index. So this is barely let's say 2%, 2% from the lifetime high. Nikkei top is formed for the short term, and price has been sideways just below that. This is one. Second thing is, if you notice, there's a 20 length moving average and 50 length moving average. Price is taking support in this zone, and price is slightly around or above the 20 moving average. So this is Japan. This is one of the another top five index is DAX of Germany, which is also, if you notice, there is near 20 moving average and 50 moving average support it took, and slightly above 20 moving average. And this index at the same time also slightly below the lifetime high, if you see this, the top has been made around 3.5%, so slightly below 3.5%. The top from the current consolidation zone has been made, and price has been sideways since August to till date, or even before that actually. So price has been sideways in this zone. So that's Japan, that's a Germany index and Japan index. And then if we look at our Nifty index, Nifty futures for current series, if you notice, this price has been in a sideways also from August till date. In the middle there was one 2-3 days of how do I say it, escape from this zone above 11,500. So there has been few trading sessions which are above 11,500, but eventually it's not sustained above that 11,500. Now if you notice, we'll come to the Nifty much more details in the later, but if you notice in the terms of global view that I shown for the other two indexes, uh, here also if you notice, there has been from lifetime high and slightly below it, like it's approximately 5% below lifetime high, top is made, and then price is consolidating slightly below that. So that's for Nifty, and there's a 20 moving average and 50 moving average, the same pair. Price has been slightly taking support in that zone, and price has been near 20 EMA right now. So Nifty, DAX and Nikkei, all these three has a similar pattern. With Nifty has been some spike in the middle around end of August and start of September. For Dow Jones, if you notice, Dow Jones futures had also been between 20, so prices between 20 MA and 50 MA, and if you notice, the top is made similarly slightly below the lifetime high. So it's for Dow Jones, it's 1.5% below the lifetime high. The top is made and price has been consolidating below it. And in case you notice that price has been taking support from 50 moving average for a long time in this, and price is right now in between 20 MA and 50 MA, and it's indecisive. One more important thing to notice here, we see that in the beginning of the September there has been spike in the script, and price had actually made a end of the August to beginning of the September. So first week of September, price has been above this consolidation zone, just like a Nifty, but price has come back to the consolidation and consolidating inside right now again in this wide zone. So 20 moving average and 50 moving average inside this price is consolidating right now. And yeah, so that goes 4 indexes: India, US, Germany and Japan. So 4 indexes has been like in similar pattern and similar place there, and slightly indecisive at this point. uh, on the other hand, China has a little bit divergent. So if you notice, this price has been sustaining below 20 and 50 moving averages. So that's because the geopolitical situations in Hong Kong and China has been going on for a while, and it has been consolidating in this zone. But if you notice that even it is consolidating, it's taking support from the high of early March fall. So whatever the early March fall, the pre-corona, the post-corona fall has happened. So from high of that, it is taking support around this and consolidating. But this index, Hang Seng Index Futures, is kind of underperforming compared to its global peers. So which we have shown just 1 to 5% mostly in average, and that's the reason because this is divergent from the global indexes. Okay, so that's the comparison of the global futures. And if you notice some of the other futures here also, if you notice the world futures that are there apart from top 5 GDP economy, there also you might find a similar pattern, slightly below lifetime high, and then they are consolidating in a small or a big volatile zone. So all of them mostly consolidating below their lifetime high. So that's why the tweet I posted about that. Now we'll come back to focus on our Indian market. So one of the things I mentioned that some outflow from large cap and some inflow in the small mid cap. So it's a possibility, but thinking about the timeline that we have till Jan, and then this whole 4 months of events and a lot of things happen, so there's possibility that there might be a dip or there might be a peak. Both can happen, so it can happen in between, and then it's more likely that fund managers will first sell their position to go into cash and then buy the small cap mid cap slowly based on their researches. So the initial knee jerk reaction probably will be there. So might see based on the speculation, people are speculating the small cap might go rally, so there will be an initial reaction, so small cap might rise from there, and there might be initial reaction in the large cap as well, a small spike downside, and then it will recover from there and it might get neutralized right after. And in little long term it will happen much more over the time and slowly. So let's take a look at Nifty. So Nifty has been, if you notice, there has been RSI zone shifting in the each of the VR phase of the Nifty, and price is approximately still taking support from the that RSI support zone for each of the bear phase since 2019. Sorry, bull phase from 2019. So each of the bull phase, if you notice, the RSI has been trading above 45 to 70 in this zone, and so same thing is happening right now also. If you notice here, the price has came down to 45 and price has been broke above again. The latest RSI is showing around 56 right now. Okay, so inside the bullish RSI zone, if you notice, there's a clear difference in this box. So where it's above 55 zone, where it's been strong momentum, and there's a small correction between 45 to 55, this 10 RSI points zone. Okay, so price, whatever right now it is, so that is whatever the high was Friday's, any high above that it will go back to this zone and it might continue upwards journey. So which means in this case continuing upward journey is to 11,780 around. So that's what will happen for Nifty in case it continues upward from the Friday's high. Okay, on the other hand, if you notice the low side, it will have a support around, so 11,330 to 11,370. Around this there is support. Also the moving average EMA 20 EMA is around 11,380. So 20-day exponential moving average is in 11,380. And if you notice this zone, since the cross happened between 20 and 50 EMA, this zone has not been breached for a long time. And so as per the trends rule, so if it's testing in 20 EMA is sign of a strong bull move, and then testing of a 50 EMA is a sign of a healthy bull move. So as long as price is not breaking below this 50 EMA or this 11,100 level, which is also coincidentally this October last year, and this consolidation zone low and this May low, so this is like temporary corrections. All of the temporary corrections or price resizing happened in this zone low. So any retraction up to this zone will be bought by bottom buyers, and then it will give base for a new bull run for bulls. So this is a major support, and then the current price zone is around this also. There is a support, but any move which is strongly below this line, that might be making a short-term bear trend. Okay, so that's the one thing. Second thing, index, Nifty index, right now in here, even there's a small pullback happens because of the small speculations regarding multi-cap news or tension from US China, that should take support from 11,300 ish, and then price may continue upward. So any move from here, this will continue, that it might go towards again to 11,780 zone. So that's for Nifty. And here we are checking in another chart in Nifty futures chart, September futures. So there has been a possibility of falling parallel channel is happening here, in which case also if you notice the level is similar 11,350 around. If price takes support 11,350 around, and then it might give a break from this channel, and that will give a sign that price will be in a continuation zone. But if we include this big red candle, which is kind of abomination, it will make it look like a falling wedge. In that case also, if you see any move above Friday's high, will be indicating a breakout from a falling wedge. So long move and then falling wedge breakout will indicate that price continuation from here towards upside. So that's the other thing. So anything will be looked for 11,350, 11,330 around, 11,330 for spot or 11,350 for future will be the major right now immediate support for Nifty. Any fall below, there might be a short correction towards 11,100 max, and price is likely to take support here. Okay, so overall market is right now indecisive zone for Nifty, and so Friday's high is one of the make or break level which will decide the upward journey. So that's for Nifty, and let's look at a Nifty Bank. So Nifty Bank, okay, so Nifty Bank had a movement from the consolidation zone 2000 depth consolidation zone, and then a move of 2000 rupees here, but was not able to sustain above the zone. So the same level will be important, 23,100 to 23,150 will be important for Bank Nifty to going upward or showing a good recovery from here. So for Bank Nifty also, if you notice, price has been flirting with 20 EMA and 50 EMA in the bottom side, and even right now price is slightly above 50 moving 50 EMA. Okay, and so if price not able to break out above 23,100 150, this will be bearish, and it might breaks below and come towards 21,000 level again. So this is only when if price not able to give a breakout above 23,100 and 150. So if price able to give a breakout above, it will go towards the 26,000 price, this level. Okay, so it will give a rally, and then it will be 3,000 rupees 3,000 rupees up move rally is potentially from here if it breaks again. But in case it's not able to breaks above this level, price might find will be little consolidation, and then weakness will be there to fall towards the 21,000. So that is view for Bank Nifty. And for now the other one, I'll not discuss the other sectors because they will probably be mostly in most of them 20 EMA, slightly above 20 EMA or near to 20 EMA right now. But we specifically is going to talk about small cap because the expected inflow. So initially price may give a spike in this, and price may come towards this level 5783. So some small rally will push this towards this level, and then post profit booking will might bring it back to this test zone again, and then it will may continue upward slowly towards this zone 6,500, and then there are 6,500, 6,900 and 7,400. These are the expected level to cover, which is basically the zone that was from 2018 and 2019. But going to a bigger up move that will require more resilience from the overall broader market in the other sector as well. So it's possible in the till Jan price may come towards this level 6,500, 6,900, 7,400. Okay, but for immediately I'm not expecting it to go to here, hit here immediately. So it may take some time to reach there. So that's my view for small cap. Overall, like I said, price is slightly confused right now, and it's not sure whether to go up and whether to go down and give a breakdown below the support, or in the here, or same for here also, whether price to stay here or give a breakout above or go down. Similarly for Bank Nifty also, you can see whether it's give a fresh breakout or it's come down. In either way, price will need to pick a momentum and give a fresh breakout, otherwise price will continue this sideways zone for a while. and that we have shown in the other major indexes as well.